SATs, three little letters that instill so much fear in so many high school students. This 3-hour and 45-minute test has such a great role in college admissions, but should it? The supposed role that this test has in getting into college is that it makes up for the deviant styles in different teaching styles across America. It's supposed to help students in lower income or housing areas to become more equal with those that have higher level educations and come from higher income families. However, the main point of this overall test is that it shows the overall academic ability of a student. As we look closer into the test, we see that this is actually not what it examines. Instead, this test becomes a test of endurance, wealth, it demonstrates a student's low self-esteem, and it makes no difference overall in the applications through colleges. As we take a closer look into these controversies, the main thing that we see is that it is a test of endurance. The test is 3 hours and 45 minutes long without breaks. This has limited time sections, which makes it extremely difficult and a draining task for every single person who has to take it. The majority of test takers only reach about 75% of the questions, though if they were able to reach everything, it would just become more exhausting. As we can see, the test is made up so that students are not able to complete everything, demonstrating that they can't fully show the extent of their abilities. For the writing section specifically, this test actually brings down students as it shows their writing in a more formulaic view instead of fully demonstrating their ability to critically think. Another idea is that this test is a measurement of wealth. There's the idea that scores can be bought. Nowadays, there are prep courses that cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to help students do well on their scores. Courses show that the courses demonstrate strategies rather than the skills instilled in the test to further prove the test that it's endurance. Overall, there's more than half the students who had 700 or plus scores came from families making over $100,000, and 90% of these students had at least one parent who had a college degree. This demonstrates that the gap is further widened between social classes, and while this test was originally supposed to equal out everything, it's making it so that people who come from wealthy families or formally educated families are the ones who will advance, and those who do not have the opportunity will just continue to fall back. In addition, this test suppresses students. In a study demonstrated, it shows that many students are discouraged from applying to higher level schools because of this exam. It's been proven that cognitive level scores are remembered a lot more than true academic ones. So those students believe that they're defined by this number. Those who do very well from a prep course believe that they're extremely smart and they can do anything, whereas those who are intelligent but weren't as lucky to have a prep course may believe that they're not as intelligent and not capable of getting into other schools. In addition, it has been found that schools that have eliminated this test have found that their applicant pool is more intelligent and diverse when they got rid of it because more students were applying because they believed that they had a better chance because they weren't relying on it. This test has been around years and years, but the real push that it has been extremely relevant in the past 10 years was because of President of University of California, Richard C. Atkinson's speech about the SAT-1 exam. He explained that this test was not a true test of academic ability, but instead, as I pointed out, was a test of endurance. He recommended that instead of doing this, there should be SAT-2 exams or assessment tests, which better assess each individual subject instead of academic ability as a whole, which further proves a student's intelligent. In addition, there's a rising number of applicants, and within the next 5 years, there's supposed to be a 10% increase of high school graduates, which thus means another 10% increase in applicants. So more people will be affected, and less people will be able to fully show their abilities. In the last 10 years, there has also been a greater push to make some testing requirement optional as other schools have. Some of these schools that have made their requirement optional includes Bowdoin College, the College of Holy Cross, Providence College, and Bard College. These colleges had proven that they're extremely happy, and there are 27 other top colleges that have made this change as well. Another possible solution could be that we move on to the SAT-2 or assessment tests, as they are a lot more universal and prove a better assessment of students' knowledge. The main problem with the SAT 1 exam is that there's nothing until other schools start to take down the requirement. We don't have a true hope that they can be completely eliminated. It is seen that until the Ivy League schools begin to take down this requirement, that the test will never fully go away. Overall, we can see that the test does not effectively test intelligence, but instead tests endurance, wealth, and shows self-esteem. Schools have proven that eliminating these requirements are pleased with their overall results and are very happy with the way that their student body has increased in ability. It's upsetting that something that was originally created to equal out the scores between schools has actually further widened the gap and made it so hard. And all we could do is hope for the future that schools with higher status will change the requirements so that there's hope that everyone will have a better equal chance.